Good afternoon to you, wherever you may be listening to us from. Good afternoon, lovers of debate and critical thinkers across the nation. Good afternoon, champions of thought and challengers of convention. Welcome to day 3 of the first edition of I Beg to Differ, Season 9. Yesterday, the studio was ablaze as 4 formidable schools battled it out in a clash of ideas and eloquence. After a whirlwind of rebuttals and razor-sharp reasoning, 2 schools, Div Help College and Great Solid Rock College, emerged victorious, securing their coveted spots in the round of 16. The stakes are rising, the competition is tightening, and the journey to the championship intensifies. Today, we turn the page to a fresh chapter. New teams, new topics, and new opportunities to challenge the status quo. Will today's contenders rise to the occasion and etch their names into the next round? Or will they be out-argued and outmaneuvered by sharper minds? We're about to find out. I'm Femi Obong-Daniels.
And I am Yvonne Ohaifo. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, so be sure to join the conversation and interact with fellow viewers. You can also listen on Kids FM 101.7. And if you miss any of the action this week, don't worry, you can catch up on Wazobia Max Television at the weekend. That's DSTV channel 259, GoTV channel 98, and Star Times channel 195. Many thanks to GZ Industries, the lead sponsor of this season. We also thank Obiwizi for their tremendous support. Remember, if you want any kind of gadget at all, Obiwizi is where you go.
Time to meet the judges. Dr. Chike Ngbadiche, Head of Department, Communication, Media and Cultural Studies, Pan-Atlantic University, Lagos. He's our Chief Judge. If you're following the live stream, well, perhaps you might catch a glimpse of him. Perhaps not. But welcome, Chief Judge Chike. Hilary Noruka is our digital editorial lead, Nigeria Info. He is there, backup judge, and he rises to the occasion when he's needed. Judge Ama Ekoves, Program Manager, Center for Inclusive Social Development. Welcome, Judge Ama. Judge Ufoma Egbamuno is the News Manager, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, Cool FM, Wazobia FM. It's always a delight to have Judge Ufoma with us. Of course, there's Yvonne Ohaifo, Principal Vaughn, the kids love to call her, broadcaster and elocution coach. She's our Diction judge for the purpose of this contest.
That's right. Here is what is at stake. First place, 5 million naira and 3 Samsung tablets. In second place, 3 million naira and 3 Bluetooth speakers. In third place, 2 million naira and 3 Bluetooth headphones. The gadgets are all courtesy of Obiwizi.
Time now to meet our contestants. This first debate pitches Albesta Academy, Lekki, against Imperial Lights College, Egbeda, both in Lagos. Time for us to meet our contestant from Albesta Academy, Lekki, Lagos. Meet 14-year-old SS2 student Christian Amanda Chidima. Welcome to you. How are you doing?
Well,
Is it Chidima or
Chimdima.
is Chimdima? Brilliant. Chimdima. Fantastic. Is that the name everybody calls you by?
No, they come by Amanda.
Amanda. Okay, so Amanda, it will be welcome, Amanda. Amanda is joined by her co-debater. Her name is Ekpat Treasure Uyai. She's 14. She's in SS2. Welcome, Treasure.
Thank you, sir.
Is that what they call you, though?
Yes, sir, Treasure.
Fantastic. So it's Amanda and Treasure for Albesta Academy, Lekki, Lagos. Welcome. Let's meet the two contestants from Imperial Lights College, Egbeda, Lagos. First, we welcome 15-year-old Year 12 student Joseph Adeleye. Welcome, Joseph.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, he deserves a round of applause. Also, 14-year-old Year 11 student Akinremi. That will be that will be Adesua.
Oluwateniola Samuel.
All right. So
Were you
I guess
are you a substitute?
okay. I guess the data page will be corrected. How old are you?
I'm 14.
The name is
Oluwateniola Samuel.
Ola Samuel. You are 14 and you are in year 11. So I guess it's the name that needs. Okay. So we will correct that here. By the way, debaters, as we bid you welcome, a quick reminder that will give you 4 minutes for each of your first two rounds. The first round is your opening round where you dish out all your points. There is a possibility you run out of time and you might still have more points. Now, what's going to happen with those points is that you will share those points with whoever is going to handle your rebuttal round. The person handling the rebuttal round, which is the second the second round, will pay attention to your opponent critically and note every point they make. You can both help each other in taking out those points, and you will rebut every single point. If you have time after the rebuttal round, you are free to add additional points to what your co-debater had done in the first round. Now, if your opponent makes 10 points and you don't rebut all 10 and you add fresh points, they won't count. Is that clear? So you pay attention, rebut everything if you hope to add fresh points. Is that clear? Brilliant. The third round is three minutes. It's not about points. It's not about new points. It's about your ability to deliver in a way to convince the judges and the audience. So I often joke a lot and say, if you want to sing in that round, go ahead and sing. If you want to dance, dance. It's not about points. So don't cram a lot of points in. Just go and do a closer, an argument. Call it a speech if you like. Okay? Convince us.
The motion for this hour is Nigeria needs younger leaders to survive as a nation. These contestants were. Why do you all look perplexed? You look like I just called the wrong topic. Isn't that what you got?
That's wrong.
Good, thank you. Because for a moment there I wondered if something went wrong. Well, these contestants were told to prepare for both sides of this topic, for both sides of the arguments. They will now find out how they will argue this evening. I'm going to stretch out my arm. One of you will pick one of these, okay? Here we go.
Yeah, maybe the lady on the left can just. Okay, brilliant. All right.
Wonderful. Now tell us how you will debate. Yes? How will you debate?
Are you supporting the motion or opposing it?
Or opposing the motion?
We're opposing the motion.
May I have that piece of paper back? Thank you very much. And you will support the motion?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I'd like that back, please. Thank you.
All right.
Now they have the topic, they know the sides, they will debate. All that is left to do is hit the ring. We'll take a short break.
At GZI, we believe corporate success must go hand in hand with community impact. Through our corporate social responsibility initiatives, we've supported lives across Nigeria, from donating protective coveralls to street sweepers nationwide to organizing free medical outreach programs for our host communities. We're committed to improving lives, promoting safety, and giving back wherever we operate. GZI, building communities, inspiring change.
Welcome once again. It's day 3 of the I Beg to Differ Students Debate, where youthful brilliance meets blazing belief and intellect ignites imagination. The air is alive with anticipation, as two towers of talent take the stage: Albesta Academy and Imperial Lights College, ready to spar, and to do so with skill, spirit, and sophistication. This topic, if you'd paid attention earlier, Yvonne had mentioned it. It strikes at the soul of our society. Does Nigeria need younger leaders to survive as a nation? Should the baton of power be passed to fresh, fearless hands, to dream new dreams, to dare new directions, to deliver a destiny reborn? Or does experience, not energy, hold a map of stability, reminding us that wisdom matures like fine wine, not fresh fruit? The battle lines are drawn between legacy and longevity, between age and agility. And today, the future finds its voice. It's a debate, no doubt, but it's also more than that. It's a dialogue with destiny. So lean in, everyone. Listen close. And let the learning begin. Because here, at this debate tournament, our precious young scholars don't just speak to be heard. They speak to make history. Let's get into this debate.
That's right. For this round, Albesta Academy is the motion supporter, the motion opposer. You are Albesta Academy. Imperial, please turn on the mic.
Yeah.
Imperial Lights College, motion supporter.
Yes, ma'am.
Albesta Academy, motion opposer. All right. Now, for this round, you will get 4 minutes. Your time starts now.
Nigeria is blessed with youths who are intelligent and energetic, yet it continues to struggle because politics remains in the hands of aged politicians. Politics remains in the hands of aged politicians who have outdated ideas. For Nigeria to survive as a nation, it needs to. For Nigeria to survive as a nation, it needs to embrace its leadership. That's leadership that's visionary, dynamic, and technology driven. Good day, chairman, panel of judges, accurate time and co-debaters. My name is Ro32 Samuel, representing Imperial Lights College, and I am here to support the motion that Nigeria needs younger leaders to survive as a nation. We live in a digital age where governance, business, education, and even security can take place on digital platforms. Younger leaders are naturally equipped with these platforms because they are familiar with major tools of success, such as social media, data analysis, and more. A common example is Honorable Shina Pella, who uses these digital platforms to communicate with his constituents and also to promote transparency. Similarly, we have Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who created innovations such as Eco 316, Lagos Rides, and Carry Cars to solve the problem of public transportation and public services. Younger leaders understand modern problems that need modern solutions, but older leaders have outdated ideas that can slow down the development and progress of a country. In addition, Nigeria faces a lot of societal issues such as unemployment, poor education, lack of infrastructure, and insecurity. Nigeria's unemployment rate is one of the highest in Africa, yet we barely see policies that are effectively tackling this situation. Older leaders born in a different time and era might not be able to relate to the problems that these youths face. When Governor Umar Nnamdi of Jigawa State implemented agricultural training programs and youth empowerment programs, he demonstrated how young leaders are able to relate better with the masses. Young leaders can create practical solutions for societal issues we face, but old leaders will rely on theories from decades ago. Furthermore, Nigeria has been ruled by the same faces over and over again, from President Muhammadu Buhari, ruled as military head of state from the year 1983 to 1985, and even President Olusegun Obasanjo, and even Atiku Abubakar. These names have ruled politics for the past 40 years, yet Nigeria still faces issues such as poor education, lack of infrastructure, unemployment, and more. It is simply time for a renewal. Younger leaders such as Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, who follows a pan-Africanist and anti-colonial agenda, and also Emmanuel Macron, who was elected at the age of 39 in France. These people have shown that fresh ideas can bring about creative governance and efficient management. Furthermore, Nigeria is one of the most educated bunch globally. We have individuals such as Tony Elumelu, who became the group managing director in UBA in year 2005. We also have, in private sector, people such as Sim Shagaya, who is the founder of Konga, and Inyoluwa Aboyeji, who is the founder of Flutterwave. These people have produced globally recognized platforms, yet in politics, their age mates are sidelined. Imagine what these global innovations could do in government leadership. Conclusively, as Kofi Annan said, As Kofi Annan said, a society that cuts off its youth severs its lifeline, and Nigeria needs that lifeline now. If the old have failed, it is time for the new ones to shine. We need to change the operators, not just the slogans. Thank you.
Well done. Now we will hear from the motion opposer. The motion opposer is Albesta College, Albesta Academy. Your time starts now.
The affirmative side asks you to believe that our survival is contingent upon the generational handover, but I believe this is not so. Nigeria does not need younger leaders to survive as a nation. Nigeria needs competent, uncompromised, and experienced leaders, regardless of their age. This is why, for all the challenges, we have to halt the brain drain and build a nation we all deserve. This is why Nigeria does not just need younger leaders. We can also include younger leaders. Before I dive into this topic, let me pay respect to whom respect is due. Good day, esteemed judges, members of the opposing bench, typekeeper, and all those present. My name is Christian Amanda from Albesta Academy, and I'm here to oppose the motion which states that Nigeria needs younger leaders to survive as a nation. My point goes as follows. 1. Navigating complex federalism. Older leaders have spent decades understanding the intricate, often volatile balance of power among the 36 states of Nigeria, and not that the federal capital territory. Why should we just replace it with a newly introduced use which cannot handle such importance? 2. Mastery of bureaucratic complexity. Nigeria, just like the Nigerian civil service, they have taken time, which is notoriously hard to understand. We can't just bring someone with a fresh mind to come and take that time, they will spend their first term trying to learn the ropes. 3. The youth is not an antidote to corruption. We all think the older leaders are the one corrupting the nation, but I hope we all know that they were also youths. They were once youths once. So we can't just say the youths are not the antidote. But like now, the former governor of Kogi State was found guilty of embezzling funds from the state. And guess what? He was a young leader himself. 4. Vulnerability to godfatherism. Most of the young aspirants are not able to provide for their campaign. So they normally look up to older, wealthier godfathers who can provide this for them. Why are we using younger leaders who still use the time of older leadership to be able to put out their points? 5. Policy continuity for stability. We all say that older leaders are still recycling the same policy, but have we thought about how it is to bring in a new policy? Have we thought about how it is to actually put out a policy in a country as vast as Nigeria? We're trying to be stable, not to be stagnant. 6, proving crisis situation. Most of our elder leaders were there during the civil war, and it is shown that they'll be able to handle any crisis that comes in the way of Nigeria as a country. As we all know, Nigeria is a vast country, so to be able to understand it and to be able to be there in the time of crisis, we need older leaders who are experienced and uncompromised. 7, the not too young to act wrong. The movement was made, and it's already being shown that we're including the youth. We're not trying to say that Nigeria only needs younger leaders to survive. The solution is not just removing them. The solution is inclusion. We can include the younger leaders beside the experienced leaders so that the nation does not go down. 8, which is the youth mentorship. Normally, the youth are normally mentored by those who are older. What is this trying to say? We're just using the youth to be able to pass on the knowledge of the older people. Then why are we still trying to use youth that are still depending on older people for wisdom, for knowledge, for accountability? 9, lack of cross-sectoral experience. A young tech entrepreneur may be good in digital tech and all that, but have you thought about the security, diplomacy, economy, trade? A leader needs to understand not all of this, not just because they're technically smart and they understand how to operate a laptop or understand the internet. 10, avoiding populist pitfalls. Most young people normally depend on what social media says about them. They normally depend on what people will talk about them on social media. But older leaders does not see this as a disadvantage. They don't really mind what is being said about them as long as they're able to put the nation at large first. Younger leaders are not able to put out the nation first because they always think of what is happening on social media. 11, calmness in the face of chaos. Older leaders are able to tolerate what is happening in Nigeria, and they are able to come in. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, we are compelled for a cry of change. We're mistaking the solution for a failed very, which is age. Thank you.
Young, bold, and brimming with brilliance. Amanda Chimdima Christian of Albesta Academy, Lekki, Lagos, is only 14. And before her, you heard our opponent from Imperial Lights College, Egbeda, Lagos, Oluwateniola Ola Samuel, also 14 and in year 11 in that institution. Yvonne.
That's right. We will take a short break. When we come back, you will hear the rebuttal rounds. It is day 3 of the first edition in this 9th season of I Beg to Differ. Stick around.
The biggest debate competition in Nigeria. I Beg to Differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's trusted name in affordable tech and gadget tradings. From Lagos to Abuja, from students to CEOs, Obiwizi is your guy for quality tech devices, brand new and pre-owned alike. Got a new phone or laptop? Bring it in and walk away with an upgrade or a cashback, or in fact both. Whether you shop in store or online at obiwizi.com, you are guaranteed value, warranty, and a customer-first experience. Obiwizi offers affordable tech, trusted service, because with gadgets, Obiwizi is your guy. Follow Obiwizi at Instagram at Obiwizi Backup Page, or on TikTok at Obiwizi. That is at Obiwizi on TikTok. Obiwizi is spelled Obiwezi. That is Obiwezi.
Hello there. I'm here to tell you about the world-class beverage cans producers, GZI. At GZI, excellence is our hallmark. We produce world-class aluminum beverage cans that meet the highest international quality and safety standards. Our cans are 100% recyclable, lightweight, and designed to keep every beverage fresh while protecting the planet. With state-of-the-art facilities and responsible production practices, we are proudly setting the pace for sustainable packaging across Africa. GZI. Yes, we can.
The Tournament of Champions. It's I Beg to Differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back, welcome back. It is time for the rebuttal rounds of this debate, and straight into that we go, Femi.
Yeah, this is where the gloves come off. And, of course, the gears grind harder. Rebuttal round. You know what to do, debaters, don't you? All right.
In this round, we will start with the motion opposer, Albesta Academy. You will get 4 minutes now to refute your opponent's points, after which time you may wish to add extra points of your own, okay? Your time starts now.
Good day, distinguished judges, esteemed opponent, and my attentive audience. I'm Treasurer Ekpat from Albesta Academy, and I'm here to dismantle the points made by my opponent. My opponent mainly talked about youth being in line with technology, being not able to relate with problems, old leaders not being able to repair problems, about people creating practical solutions for the same faces, and how fresh ideas can bring about change in Nigeria. But technology is not the answer to everything. Technology is slowly brainwashing the youth of today, causing laziness. Look at youth like Hush Puppy using social media to fraud people and also huge companies, and this is what the youth are doing. Youths are victims of peer pressure. As my main speaker said, youths are more eager to fit in with their peers and keep their social status active than looking out for Nigeria. You said that they can create practical solutions and they can solve employment rate, but they just use godfathers to rule the nation. They use advice from older people too to govern Nigeria, so nothing is coming from their head. You talked about them being educated. Yes, they're very educated, but they are very lazy, and like I said before, they are victims of peer pressure. You talked about old leaders bringing up the same rules, but have you thought about the change you bring to Nigeria if you change the policies and people don't adhere to it? Have you forgotten the youth of today are rebellious? So permit me to add another point. Youth doesn't guarantee change. Being young doesn't mean you are capable or honest. Former young leaders have failed due to corruption and greed. Have you forgotten the former governor of Kogi State? After he left the office, we recorded millions of embezzlement. What matters is character, not age. Thank you.
Well done.
Spared significant time.
Indeed. But now we will hear from Imperial Lights College.
That was Treasure Uyai Ekpat, by the way, of Albesta Academy Lekki, as we do this transition now.
Imperial Lights College, you have 4 minutes. Your time starts. Femi, did you want to
I was just going to say, this is Joseph Adeleye.
Okay.
Are you ready, young man? Let's do this.
Okay. Imperial Lights College, your time starts now.
Good day, my distinguished judges, my co-debaters, and my listeners. My name is Adela Joseph Olabuala, and I'm representing Imperial Lights College, and I'm here to oppose the motion, and I'm here to tackle the motion my opponent has spoken on. My opponent said our survival does not depend on young leaders, irrespective of their age. But think about it. Nigeria has been governed by these old leaders for the past 40 years, yet there has not been any improvement in Nigeria significantly. Nigeria has constantly been ranking low on the Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, and yet you tell me our survival does not depend on young leaders. It depends on our old leaders. You said my opponent also said navigating complex federalism and all those, and some skills are done by our old leaders. But think about it. Yes, Nigeria can be a very large country. It's not to be the largest in Africa, but our youth have been able to manage some of these problems. We have Finland's and Maryann. She was able to guide our country. She was able to lead our country effectively during the COVID-19 pandemic. She was able to manage and control such disastrous diseases from actually taking over our people. You said my opponent talked about youth. My opponents talk about a youth. Yes, youth tech entrepreneur can be good, but insecurity and other corruption. But think about it. Nigeria has been depending on our oil for a very long time. Having these youths around, and due to the fact that they are leading in fintech like Flutterwave and Paystack, yes, and like Flutterwave and Paystack, Nigeria won't necessarily be relying on our oil anymore. We will have other ways of earning income, thereby increasing the rate and the rate at which our people are living. Due to the fact that Nigeria has been relying on oil for years and decades now. But having digitalization and also oil and creating other ways to be able to bring revenue into the country, it will actually increase the growth of the country, not just speedily but also efficiently. My opponent said our youth depends on social media and are easily influenced. Think about it. We've had leaders like Emmanuel Macron. They've been able to revitalize French politics. We have Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. The man has been he has been put online severally, and yet he has been able to make his ground that yes, he's after his people. Even after the time when Saudi Arabia came to him that said they wanted to actually fix mosques in his country, he said, why don't you give us the money and we'll do, and we'll know what to, and we'll know, and we'll do, and we'll make welfareism for our people. Yes, people might have committed against that, but yet he still stood his ground and said, no, this is exactly what I want for my people. And yet you are telling me our youth to depend on social media. You said there is godfatherism, making the youths lazy and therefore relying on the advice from our older politicians. But think about it, collecting advice from our political leaders that have actually ruled doesn't mean you are relying efficiently and you are relying dependently on that their advice. Youth have been able to bring new advice. They've been able to do great things in the country. Africa is known to be the poorest continent in the world, and why our majority of our leaders are known to be old men and elderly. But look at other countries. We have the continents like Europe, who is known to actually have grown very fast, and look at their leaders. They have many young leaders who have been able to lead their country to stability. My opponents talked about preventing crisis and handle crisis. My opponents have talked about our older leaders being able to handle crisis and also being able to handle fight crisis, and they have experience from the way they've been leading before. Yes, our leaders can have experience, but the youth being closer to the people, they'll be able to. The youth being closer to the people, and they have actually faced some of these challenges, will actually be able to face the reality, and therefore even make better policies that will actually be able to govern. That will actually be able to govern the people and make the economy better. My opponents were talking about bureaucratic. I hope the points I've been able to entail, I've been able to convince you all that Nigeria doesn't need younger leaders. That Nigeria needs younger leaders, not just older leaders. Thank you.
Not a doubt. A double dose of dazzling debaters. Deconstructing, dissecting, dismantling. Revealing the cracks in confidence and the flaws in foundation. Well done. That was Joseph Adeleye, 15 years of age, year 12 student of Imperial Lights College, Egbeda, Lagos. And before him, you heard Treasure Uyai Ekpat, 14, SS2 student at Albesta Academy, Lekki.
You've heard the opening and rebuttal rounds. You will now hear the closing round when we come back from this short break. Stick around.
The biggest debate competition in Nigeria. I beg to differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
At GZI, we believe corporate success must go hand in hand with community impact. Through our corporate social responsibility initiatives, we've supported lives across Nigeria, from donating protective coveralls to street sweepers nationwide to organizing free medical outreach programs for our host communities. We're committed to improving lives, promoting safety, and giving back wherever we operate. GZI, building communities, inspiring change.
The Tournament of Champions. It's I Beg to Differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
With 4 matches down and 28 more to go in this round, I Beg to Differ Season 9 enters its 3rd day on Wednesday. At 4 p.m., Albesta Academy faces Imperial Lights College on the topic, Nigeria needs younger leaders to survive as a nation. At 5 p.m., Wellspring College faces Grandmate Secondary School on the topic, consumers, not manufacturers, are to blame for plastic pollution. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. Join Femi, Obong-Daniels and me on Wednesday as we continue the journey to the national tournament. I Beg to Differ Season 9. 32 schools, now 28. 1 winner, 5 million naira, 1 trophy, the champion of champions. Sponsored by GZ Industries and supported by Obiwisi. I Beg to Differ, the tournament of champions. Welcome back to the Tournament of Champions. This is I Beg to Differ Season 9.
And as the dust begins to settle, the spirit still continues to soar.
Absolutely.
And now it's time for the closing round where conviction meets cadence.
Wonderful.
Now, students, it's important that you understand. No new points, no fresh facts. Just passion, polished with purpose. All right, the judges are looking for a closer. Finish with a flourish, and you'll be fine.
Okay, Imperial Lights College, you've got 3 minutes to do this. Your time starts now.
As Albert Einstein once said, he said that it is absurd to place resources on efforts with the same ideas, same methods, same people repeatedly, and still expect different results. Nigeria is at the crossroads. Let's open our eyes and see. We need younger leaders to be able to create new ideas for us, new innovations, new things. We need new developments. We need a new beginning. Nigeria needs tech-savvy, digital-minded leaders to be able to change our country. They've been close to the people. They face challenges. Now it's time for them to be in the government and do exactly what they are meant to do, to change the country, to do things that are good for this country. The youths are our only hope right now. We've seen other countries whereby they've been succeeding with their youth. All what Nigeria needs right now is our youth to be able to create more things and make life much more easier. They've been close to the people, so now it's time for them to create new policies that will actually help this country to grow. So that they'll make a new beginning and will actually lead us to that new beginning that we've been longing for. Thank you.
Well done.
And so he closes for his school. That's Adeleye Joseph, Year 12 student of Imperial Lights College, Egbeda, Lagos. Well done. It's time now for the opponent, Albesta Academy, Lekki's own treasure, Uyai Ekpat.
Treasure, your time starts now.
Permits me to stand on the existing protocol. What Nigeria needs is good leadership, not young leadership. Age is not the problem. Integrity, vision, and ability are. Leadership is not a game of numbers. It's a test of wisdom, patience, and experience. Let's not confuse youthfulness with competence. A young thief will not save us simply because he is young. The notion that only young people can save Nigeria is not just misleading, it is dangerous. Some examples, most of the most successful leaders were not young. Nelson Mandela became president at 76 and united a divided South Africa. Muhammadu Buhari led Nigeria out of recession in his early 70s. And Joe Biden became president of the United States at nearly 80. This example showed that what truly sustains nation is vision, not age. And before we justify it, most of the challenges faced by Nigeria are not caused by old people alone. Corruption, indiscipline, and greed are popular among the youth. The NSAS protest, which was started as a peaceful notion, became violent because of misguided youth. If we hand over our nation into such impulsive hands, we may not survive, we may collapse. Youth still need time to learn and grow before steering the nation of over 200 million people. Leadership is not an experiment, it's a sacred responsibility. Survival doesn't depend on how young leaders are, whether 35 or 75. A leader is someone who learns, listens, and lives with wisdom. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, let us reject the illusion that youth alone can save Nigeria. What Nigeria needs is better leadership, not young leadership. Thank you.
Well done. And so this comes to a screeching halt.
Yep.
Femi.
No doubt. Brilliant debate so far. The sound of sharp minds and shining spirits at work. Well done, all of you. From Albesta Academy to Imperial Lights College, we've witnessed brilliance, wit. We've witnessed will. We've witnessed wonder of youth and wisdom. Well done. The last speaker there was Ekpa Treasure Uyai of Albesta Academy, Lekki. Before her, you heard Adeleye Joseph close for Imperial Lights College, Egbeda, Lagos. The arguments have been aired, the insights ignited, but now, well, the verdict belongs to our vigilant judges. And while they deliberate, we celebrate, we prepare to elevate, because the intellectual energy doesn't end here. We're only just starting. First off, though, we will hear from Diction Judge Yvonne to point out areas to pay attention to, which will also impact the diction scoring.
Thank you, Femi. I'll speak to both of you, okay? So just pay attention. Use aged when talking about people. The aged man, okay? You also use it, you mostly use it when talking about people. Use aged when talking about things. Aged cheese, aged wine, okay? aged woman, aged man. See the difference? You also use aged as the past tense of age. Okay? So you meant to say aged people as opposed to aged people. You use aged with things. Use aged with people. Say honorable, not honorable. Okay? Say honorable. Say infrastructure, not infrastructure. There's no C before S, okay? Infrastructure, not infrastructure. Sever, not severe. To cut ties is to sever, not to severe. Okay? Severe means harsh, extreme. Sever means to cut, okay? Also say Europe, not Europe. Europe. Europe, Imperial College. Europe, not Europe. Absurd, not absurd. Absurd, okay? Much easier, because easier is already in its comparative form. Instead of saying much more easier, you don't say more easier. It is easy, easier, easiest. That is it's comparative, easier, superlative, easiest. So no need to add more because you want to make it sound very great. No need for that. Just say easier or much easier, okay? Also say defraud people, not fraud people. Fraud is the noun. Defraud is the verb. Albesta Academy. Say educated, not educated. Ju. Okay? Say capable, not capable. Capable. Say... Now, don't use two determiners before one noun. Determiners are words like the definite articles, the demonstratives, the as well as the possessive pronouns, possessive pronouns here. So don't say this your bag or this your leader. This leader of yours. This bag of yours, not this your bag. Okay? The rule is if you're going to use two determiners, do not use them within the same stretch before the noun. You have to take one to just after the noun. Does that make sense? For want of time, we'll stop here.
All right. Youngsters, it's time to know how this has gone, but we will wait a while because our next break is just ahead. And after that break, I will come back and read the results. Okay? Thank you to our panel of judges. Importantly, thank you to our sponsors, GZI and Obi-Weezy. We'll be right back after this time out.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
I am malaria, the king of malaria parasites. My mission is simple: to take over your body, to cause fever, chills, headache. But one thing stands in my way. Come on.
Effective relief from malaria. Comal on. Malaria gone. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult doctor.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
Unstoppable you, fueling your vitality the whole day through. Embrace each challenge with renewed might. With Supermalt, your performance takes flight.
With 20 essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, one Supermalt multivitamin after breakfast every day keeps you going.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Guy, you don't enjoy big boys gang go. What's be these new sneakers where you don't wear so? Na Skechers oh. This shoe light, soft and comfortable well. Even that back pain we been to get, it don't come on. Now comfort don't they make you look like fashion influencer now I be. No be any Skechers I buy you. I still buy Havaianas and Reebok join. They stylish, light and it's strong kakaraka. I feel wear them for morning rich night and I go still feel okay. That's all you reach. But wait though, Skechers, Reebok, Havaianas, only you one. You don't want big boy finish now. I beg, leave me jare. Go buy your own before I finish so.
You don't hear Amo. Black Friday season don't show again. Enjoy correct discount on top Havaianas, Reebok and Skechers sneakers, slide and lifestyle footwear wey will make you look fresh and feel good. Visit any of our stores for Lagos, Abuja or Port Harcourt, or you fit even shop online for shopbcode.com before the discounts waka comot o.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. Panabata, lokaci a wurin wanki. Viva mafi inganci. Ito da sakwa hidin da tunyo bere Viva, chiri Viva. Maswakoko atowo renu yo Viva. Viva, oh Viva. Viva, some Viva. Obumiche, Viva. Omero Viva, titila. Viva, oh Viva. Viva, some Viva. Obumiche, Viva. Omero Viva, titila. Viva, oh Viva. Viva, some Viva. Obumiche, Viva.
Viva Plus detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
Welcome back to your number one.
Welcome to Nigeria Info, where the news sparks conversation.
When Donald Trump said what he said, why do you think we're here today?
What is the policy of this my government on how to put an end to the war rather than join the government? There's a misplaced priority in their governance.
Some people are trying to play politics to the issue as we normally do.
This is your space to listen, share, and be heard. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's trusted name in affordable tech and gadget tradings. From Lagos to Abuja, from students to CEOs, Obiwizi is your guy for quality tech devices, brand new and pre-owned alike. Got a new phone or laptop? Bring it in and walk away with an upgrade or a cashback, or in fact, both. Whether you shop in-store or online, at obiwizi.com, you are guaranteed value, warranty, and a customer-first experience. Obiwizi offers affordable tech, trusted service, because with gadgets, Obiwizi is your guy. Follow Obiwizi at Instagram at Obiwizi backup page, or on TikTok at Obiwizi. That is at Obiwizi on TikTok. Obiwizi is spelled O-B-I-W-E-Z-Y. That is O-B-I-W-E-Z-Y.
At GZI, we believe corporate success must go hand in hand with community impact. Through our corporate social responsibility initiatives, we've supported lives across Nigeria, from donating protective coveralls to street sweepers nationwide to organizing free medical outreach programs for our host communities. We're committed to improving lives, promoting safety, and giving back wherever we operate. GZI, building communities, inspiring change.
the Tournament of Champions. It's I Beg to Differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. Special thanks to the duo of Amanda Chimdima Christian and Treasure Uyai Ekpat of Albesta Academy, Lekki, and of course the duo of Oluwateniola Ola Samuel and Joseph Adeleye of Imperial Lights College, Egbeda, Lagos. The judges have sent in their verdict. My job is to inform you of it. For this debate, the judges score the presentation round this way. George Ama scores it Imperial Lights College 7, Albesta Academy 10. George Ufoma has it as Imperial Lights College 8, Albesta Academy 10. Chief Judge Chike scores it Imperial Lights College 7.5, Albesta Academy 10. It's a total of 22.5 points to Imperial Lights College and 30 to Albesta Academy in the first round. In the second round, the rebuttal rounds, George Ama scores it 10 for Imperial Lights College and 8 for Albesta Academy. Judge Ufoma scores it 10 for Imperial Lights College and 8 for Albesta Academy. And Chief Judge Chike scores it 10 for Imperial Lights College and 8 for Albesta Academy. The judges are unanimous there, 10-8 on each scoreboard. It's now 30 to Imperial Lights College in the second round and 24 to Albesta Academy. At this point, it is 52.5 to Imperial Lights College and 54 to Albesta Academy. To the closing round, George Ama scores it Imperial Lights College 9, Albesta Academy 10. George Ufoma has it as Imperial Lights College 8.5, Albesta Academy 10. Chief Judge Chike scores it as Imperial Lights College 9, Albesta Academy 10. It's 26.5 to Imperial Lights College and 30 to Albesta Academy in the closing round. Bringing us to Diction scoring for these two schools. Well, Judge Yvonne has it as a tie, bringing the final score to a unanimous decision between the judges by 94 points to 89. Congratulations to the duo of Christian Amanda Chimdima and Ekpa Treasure Uyai of Albesta Academy, Lagos, Lekki, Lagos. Well done, both of you. Well done. Congratulations. You progress to the next round, where you will meet the winner of the next debate. Well done. Samuel and Teniola, well done. Somebody had to win.
Yes.
It was close. You took the second round. I wasn't surprised you took the second round. I thought Treasure was in a hurry in the rebuttal round.
To conclude that round.
Yeah.
And I thought Teniola was in a hurry to conclude the opening round.
Yes, most certainly. Most certainly. You are all great debaters. But in the end, it was just those tiny details. Tiny details. And no doubt, Treasure had a fantastic closing. Samuel was brilliant. And I was wondering what Treasure would do, but Treasure just took it to another level. But take heart. You guys have done very well, Imperial Lights College. And here's the good part. Both of you, okay, well, Joseph, you're in your final year.
But at least your school can enter the competition in the next edition.
There's a second regional finals in February. Okay, so there's another chance to come again. You take the experience here and you come stronger.
Go and train others in your school. Go and
fantastic.
Train those who may wish to enter this competition, okay? Just as you exit, impact them.
All right.
Impact them with some knowledge before you go.
No doubt. So well done to all of you. Coming up next at 5 p.m., the spotlight shifts to another stirring showdown between Wellspring College and Grandmaid Secondary School, debating a dilemma that drips into every drain, every river, every ocean. Who's to blame for plastic pollution? The consumers or the manufacturers? We'll find out soon. Stick around.
With 4 matches down and 28 more to go in this round.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.